Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marilisa and this is the Girl Miss Yarn episode 37. Welcome back. Today is March 14, 2021. It's a Saturday and we had some glorious days. So it's been something today to sit down and record this episode because this is the third time that I have recorded this episode. I am not making this up. But if you don't follow me on Instagram or Ravelry, both of those, I am Marilisa Lugo, and as always I have all the links on the description box below, and then also all the timestamps of topics that I'm going to talk today. We're going to talk about some FOs, an FO that I have, a couple of whips that I started. Also I have some acquisitions, and then I have some plans. And besides that, I have one sewing project that I may or may not talk about, and then a fail that I may and may not talk about. So we don't know. It all depends on the light. Okay, so today is a Saturday. I've been struggling all day because I had a couple of people in recovery. So usually I go to bed at 9. Okay, I am one of those. I wake up at 5 in the morning. I just really early, but Saturdays and Sundays I try to wake up kind of late, but it never happens. So went yesterday to bed at 10 p.m. and I thought it was just so late, but my husband left my husband and my son, which they were together, spending time together, and went to bed. This morning both of them look really rough, so they were kind of like got lit yesterday. Meaning my son was struggling. So I usually meal plan, but lately I have not done any meal planning because I have not gone to the grocery store. Like I have not gone to Whole Foods, for instance, the one that I like to go, in like 2 weeks. So it was time. So last week I didn't plan anything. I was just like, we'll make it work. But we planned our weekends food wise. So we plan, we usually do pizza day on Fridays, but because it's a Lent, we decided that we were going to have pizza on Saturdays, and then I will cook on Fridays because I usually don't cook on Fridays or Saturdays. Or Sunday. Anyway, no. So we switch it up, this couple of weeks, and I did made some fish yesterday, and a soup, and we make all the things. We decided that this morning we were going to have breakfast, and I was not gonna make any breakfast because I'm done making breakfast. Okay, I just needed a day off, and then we were gonna have burgers tonight, which they have not even started. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I don't know. I bought all that they needed. They can't figure it out. Okay, it's this boys' night again, and I don't think they want to even see each other. They're so hungover. My son, especially. Anyway, so we went to breakfast, and my son was struggling. My husband was struggling. It's been something. I have a headache just like dragging my husband around. And then tomorrow, so we were gonna do pizza today, right? But tomorrow is pie day, so our pizza place have a special. It's gonna be like you buy one and the second one is 3.14. So of course we are like, okay, so So my husband don't want to cook. My son cannot even see the ground meat. It's been something. Okay, so I was just like, you know what? You guys decide what you're gonna do, and I'm going to go and record this episode for the third time. The first time I recorded and I was not prepared in any way or form, so you can totally tell. So I was just like, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and record again. So I recorded yesterday, but my husband, who has his office right here, had some calls that he was leading. So at the beginning of the video, he talks for like 10 minutes. It was just so annoying. Then we take a break, and I think it was like, I don't know, I zoned out in a waveform that I didn't hear that he was like talking again. And it was like the entirety of the video was so freaking loud. And I was just like, I cannot make people go through this, like seriously. So they decided what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. No, it's gonna happen. Probably we're gonna get, okay, so I know. I've been talking for 5 minutes and we have not even started, okay? But I used to hate charcoal barbecue cooking because the people who have made barbecues before with charcoal, they put the, that lighter through it, and it tastes like it. But now my son and my husband have figured it out, I guess, how to make it that you definitely feel the, you know, the taste of the charcoal, but not the lighter fluid. So I am hooked. It's been a while, and today is glorious, so they better get it going. But anyway, I'm always doing a story. Anyway, so let's talk about knitting. I don't know. Yeah. No. So I have been a little MIA here. It's been like 5 weeks since I recorded an episode. I have 2 full vlogs that I have recorded, and I have not even have any motivation to edit those in any way or form. So send me some motivation, because it's been something. I've been struggling, and I've been struggling also because I had my 9-month post chemo appointment, and I was like, oh my god, every time I have one of those, it's just so hard for me to go. It's hard for me to be present. I don't know, it's just something. I had to talk about my doctor about it. I was just like, oh my god, I'm just having such a hard time living, you know, post chemo, that you know, she suggested that I do some things, and then I go see someone to talk about that. So I hope that my motivation will be back soon. And also, you know, we are at the end of the winter, so we have some a little bit of a break from the rain. So I've been spending so much time outside. I have planted cabbage, I have spinach, lettuce, I have it all on the ground. So yeah, it's been so much fun. And I miss a yard. I miss all of that. I miss woodworking, making stuff. I've been doing a lot of those. I have made some elevated raised beds, which on itself, it was really easy. And I made a vertical pantry for besides my, or to the side of my refrigerator. I've been doing some stuff, but not knitting. So I don't have tons to share. Talk about my only FO or finished object, which is the Mosu by Espastico. This is like always, I always say the basics, is free pattern. It's made by Melissa from the duo of Melissa and Lisa from Espastico, stored in Montreal, I think so. She sent me the yarn for this project. Let me get it out of here. It has a needle in there, but we will make it. Ooh, not gracious. So this is, it has a needle in there, But this is made holding 2 strands of their in-house yarn, mohair yarn. It's called Halo, and this is in the color Opera. I made it using a US size 7 needle, and last time I talked to you guys, I was on sleeve 1, and I was right where that yellow stitch marker is. I have to say I struggle so much to finish the sleeves, and not because the pattern is in a uniform, you know, whatever. I just I had no motivation to do any knitting, and also because I don't know, it was just one of those things. But I managed to finish it up. And I didn't do any modifications. You go ahead and knit until you're 16 or 17 inches long, and then you decrease and you go into an I-cord, and I did just that. The same, no modifications for the neck. You go ahead and pick up, and then you finish with an I-cord. And I have to say I struggled so much. I was just so unmotivated to knit that I spent 2 days knitting just that neck. Okay. Something. Anyway, but I managed to finish it up, and then I wet block I shampoo it, give it a bath, and I went and I messed it up. And I was so afraid to make this story. It's well, I'm gonna make it just in case you ever think that it will be a great idea to do what I did. Well, now, just to be aware. So I gave it a bath. I tried it on. I was in love. I was just like, oh my God, it's so pretty. It doesn't look as, I don't know, it just looks kind of simple, but when you put it on, it just looks so beautiful. It's just such a classic silhouette. I love it. Very wearable. I went to put it on bath, give it a bath, and then in previous years I have done the same method. So which I do a bath, and then I put it on a pillowcase, and I put it on my machine, my washing machine. And I had, on the 2 previous houses that I lived, I had on the machines, a spin only cycle. So on the apartment I had that one, and on my house before I had that one. But this house, which I'm renting, have a very old, it's kind of like I would say it's like 10 years old. Doesn't have a spin only button. And I know some people don't do that because if you are, for instance, a dyer, they have their own spin machines or whatever. And some other people do, that's the method that I learned and loved. So my machine doesn't have just a spin button cycle, only spin. It has rinse and spin. So my husband, since COVID, loves to wash his stuff in hot water, and I didn't notice that it was on a warm. It was like warm hot. It was like, no, it was hot, because they had extra hot and hot, warm, and it was cold, and then it has a kind of like tap or whatever. It was on hot. Okay, so I didn't notice in any form. I didn't notice, and I thought, okay, it's gonna give, rinse and whatever. The machine was giving me an error, and I go in, and it was soaking wet, and it was warm to the touch. I froze, pull it out, and the sweater was like 2 inches. It was so short. Oh my God, I'm out of a battery. I just started, like, what the hell. I'll be back. Okay, I changed my battery. Let's go back to story time. So I pulled this out of the machine, and it was warm, and I was like soaked, okay, and warm. And I was just like dying, so slow death. Like when those times that you're just screaming but nothing comes out of your mouth, that's how it was. I was like, anyway, So the sweater was definitely shrunk. It was shrink in the machine, and I didn't know what to do. So I rolled it up on a towel. I roll it up, try to get the excess, right? And then it felt like it was felted, but not, I don't know, it was just like probably the fabric was not happy, but I don't think it was completely felted. I definitely had to give it a good stretch. I had to block it aggressively, and I was a little bit worried because this is 2 strands of mohair again. So you guys I have talked that it was a little bit gauzy right on the top, and I changed to smaller needles. So it definitely looks a little bit more, you know, like I did definitely. Let me move this way, hold on. Okay, so back to it. Whenever I put it on, even the sleeves were, I was like, I was just like dying. I think I was able to save it. I don't know if it's just because probably mohair behaves like that, but I think definitely the water was not as cold as I thought. So what I did, I decided that because I have so much blush stuff, and this is just like a blank slate, I have always wanted to embroider it. So I am on embroidering right now, doing such a, you know, kind of like a simple flower design. I wanted to do like a rose and, you know, like a whatever, but it definitely, if you pull in any, it just showed, so you have to be very delicate, and I cannot stabilize it on the back. So I have just decided to do a very simple flower. I'm not done. I am just started. I think I'm just going to cover more. I will have like twice more of the amount that I have right now, probably a little bit more, just because the flowers are small and I don't want it to be I don't know, I just don't want it to be I don't know, I just want it to I don't know what to say. Anyway, so the flower, I'm working on it. I want it to have, you know, quite some flowers, but because they're small, and I'm using with the yarn or the floss that I'm using to embroider, I'm using a strand of mohair just to blend a little bit more, you know, the colors and have some kind of a cohesion. Is that the word? You know, some kind of like common denominator. So I had some yarn. This is the halo in the color opera left. I have quite some. So I found, for instance, this that I use to make a sweater, and I'm holding that one together. I also found, you know, lots of blush. Tons of blush. I found this color, come on, there you go, this color that I also holding with the halo. I love this one, and I think, I don't know where I use this with. Oh, I use it with some color work sweater. So having just kind of I don't know, just a subtle palette. I think I'll use this one also. I love that one. And then besides that, I have pulled from my boxes some thread. This is number 254, and it's kind of like a peachy color. I also have, this is 224, kind of like also that blush color. Hold on, like this is like 224. And then I don't know if I'm gonna use you know, something lighter, but I pull it out as well. Oh, and I have this color, which I love. It's 223, and I used this one. So, you know, having kind of like the same palette, and then even this, I'm holding it one strand. Well, you know, a piece of this is 6 strands, so I don't take any out. The 6 strands with this one, and long, and make it the flowers. So the flowers, let me hold on, because I have they all left me. Okay, so I have, this is the needle that I'm using. I'm using a tapestry one, and then what I do, I pass it twice, so it comes from the middle, and then I pass it here, then come back from the middle, pass it again, and then it come out through the middle, loop it up, go back to center, go in, and then I take my needle, take it out through here, and then I don't know if you can see, I attach that loop right here on the top. You may not see it, but you see here I have attached, so 2 passes, and then the third come up and then back into it. Of course, I have a loop, get it back out, and then I attach, or I secure that loop with this little stitch. So it's a tiny little stitch, and it gives you kind of like a point to your flower. For instance, I didn't do it on this one, and it definitely shows it doesn't look as pretty as, for instance, this one. This one looks way more kind of like finished and pretty. Anyway, so this is what I have already. I pull also, let me sit back down, and I have it on all the yarn pieces of stuff on this basket, and I pull this little kind of like a marigold yellow silk ribbon out, just for the centers, just in case I think they need a little bit more. And then I have tons of a box of silk ribbon. I used to do a lot of silk ribbon for baby stuff. So I have not used these big ones because of course they are too, wow, that's blown. My light is too harsh. Hold on, let me lower this up, you know. Anyway, so loving this ribbons, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use this, because with this you have to secure in the back, probably with some pointy needle and some same color thread, just because you don't want to have a nut there. So what I do, after I finish, this is not a good example, but after I finish, I go ahead and I just go around the same kind of like flower, and then I cut, and that's it. It will not unravel, I don't think so. Anyway, so that is my Mosu by Espastico. I am so excited. I just want to embroider on it, but I have to like knit some other stuff. So super nice, and that's my only info. Okay, so let's move on to works in progress, and don't mind my mess. I have it's also messy. You're supposed to be this way, I gotta say. Anyway, so let's talk about, I have 3 works in progress. 2 are new to you, and then 1 I decided to pick it up again. So on my first one, which is a test knit, I don't have too much information, is I call it the Sugar Plum Test Knit by Beth McDonald Stone. I have to think about that. Beth McDonald Stone. I have the sweater in the Sandy by the Lakeside bag. I love this bag. I don't think she ever I don't know, she had some, I think she did. I think she made some like this. I love this patchwork stuff. It's just so pretty. And then on the back, you have more of that denim. Here is my beautiful sweater. And this pattern is not out. I think she is going to publish this coming holiday season. So I guess probably for October or November she will publish this up, because I'm using the advent calendar by Chelsea Locks, Christina. I love this one. I'm knitting on an US size 4, right? Is it 4? I don't know. Let's think about that. Hold on. Yes, 4 needles. I'm holding the fingering weight yarn. I got the sparkly one, and I'm holding it the yarn, the whatever, they are 20 grams colors, and I'm holding it together with this Shibui Silk Cloud in the color Stone or Bone. Is it bone? Yes. So I wanted to have again a common denominator. So I grab this white, and I have been, you can definitely tell where I have switched the colors. That last time I talked to you guys, I was right back behind here, and I had like 3 inches to go. So you have a split hem, and you have, you know, the back is shorter. I will say that. Besides that, what else can I say? Oh, I noticed, and I don't know if I talked about this last time, that I didn't read the instructions correctly. I didn't pay attention when she said rib, and I did a 1x1 rib here on the neck, and then I had a 2x2 rib on the bottom. So I didn't notice that until I finished the front. And I was like, oh shoot, I guess I will have to stick with 2 different kinds of rib. Oh my god, yeah, the things that I do, the things I do. Anyway, so I picked up for the sleeves, which are, oh my god, the cutest sleeve ever. They're super uber poofy, and I cannot wait to wear this. I didn't hold on to any of the yarn that I have on the bodice right after I separated for the sleeves. So I guess if you want to be very professional, you will divide your 20 gram into probably like 10 grams for the body and 10 grams per sleeve. But I thought that was going to be too much like ends to weave. So I decided that I was going to have the sleeves be different than the body, right? I guess that's what everybody will do. So I went ahead and I pulled, I think it was 6 colors. I hope I have enough. Each of these are 10 grams. So I hope that's enough for a long sleeve, poofy sleeve that doesn't have any decreases. I have this color. It's the first that I decided to use. And then after that, I'm going to use this one. And I hope I can get them all in my hand. Then, which one is next? I'm going to use, oh, they're unraveling. I'm going to use this. And then that. This is gonna explode out of my hand. There you go. Ah! There we go. And then after this one, we're gonna go into this and that. So I have the last 4. So we'll go like this. And where's the other one? I don't know. They're somewhere. There you go. So I think I have enough, and they are all over the place. So oh, hold on. Okay, so I got all the So what I did, because they're 20-gram minis, I divide them in two. So I have 10 grams for each sleeve. And I think 60 grams will be enough. If not, I don't know. I have to pull more colors. I probably will email Beth. She's really good with emails. I am not. And to see if, I think 60 grams will be perfect for my sleeve. If not, anyway. So that is my sugar plum test knit. I been working on this one when I am watching TV because I just have like stockinette going down the sleeve. So that is exciting. Let's talk about whip number 2, and it's the Mouton Noir by Melissa Clulo from Espastico. This is, oh, hold on, let me read it. I have not read any descriptions. Hold on. Our Mouton Noir hat might just be the easiest, coziest winter accessory you will ever knit. Made with just one skein of gorgeous hand-dyed boucle yarn from Julie Eslin, it's worked straight up in stockinette in the round from cast on to the beginning of crown decreases. When the knitting is finished, the brim is created by folding the fabric up from the cast on edge and tacking it in place with 4 simple stitches at every space interval. Et voila! The softest, most comfortable hat you could ask for, and stylish to boot. That's why I bought it, okay? Because it looks really freaking amazing. She said that it's the only hat you will ever wear, or winter you will ever. It's the easiest, coziest winter accessory you will ever knit, and that's exactly what I bought. I was just like, oh, okay, I need that in my life. I have some verettes that I have to knit. I love verettes, but I thought with my hair it didn't look quite pretty. But the other day I put one on and I was just like, oh my god, I definitely need to get back to them. I have some yarn that Christina sent me, so after this one I'm going to that one. But I saw this hat and I had to have it, especially because you guys know, well, hello. Wait. What? Okay. I'll be doing. Oh Lord. Oh my god, I lost the hat. What's new? Okay. So this is the hat. I'm kind of like halfway through. It's really easy. I loved it. I love because it's Mouton Noir, means black sheep, and you guys know I am my family's black sheep. I have no problem saying that. And I am a sucker for boucle. I love the fabric it means. It's just the coziest, then again super uber texture and chic and elegant and classic. It's kind of like a dark charcoal gray, which I think I'm gonna wear it forever and ever and ever. And also is such I don't know, it's just it looks so elegant. This pattern is you get it with the purchase of the kit. I don't think this hat is even on Robert. I couldn't find it. Probably I will link it on the description box. Okay, let's talk about whip number 3 and last for now. I think 3 is enough. 3 is like a lot. But I'm glad that the 2 that I have are stockinette. One, the first one I have on my living room, so I knit when I'm watching TV. The other one, the hat, I love a small project, of course, to take it with me everywhere. So I am taking draping and pattern making classes now that they open to phase 2 here in Washington State. So I take that hat with me. Like today I was doing errands and I took it with me. So I always love to have like a small project because the other one is way too big for me to go around. But I thought, so I was kind of like an adventurous knitter before, but when I started my chemotherapy, some of you told me that I shouldn't be doing super complicated patterns because I was going to get chemo brain, and you know, and I was not gonna have motivation, and you know, I didn't ever got chemo brain, but motivation to knit was gone because I gained so much weight, and because I was tired, and because of course you guys all remember that I couldn't knit for I don't know how long. It was like 6 weeks that I couldn't knit. So I lost a little bit myself. I think even sewing wise, I didn't know what to sew. I was doing a lot of fails, and I was just like, well, you know what, we're gonna do like really easy stuff. So that's why I enjoyed doing a lot of classic stockinette sweaters that were, you know, kind of like bread and butter. But I think I said 2020 was going to be the year of texture and lace and all that, and that never came to fruition. So I moved it to 2021 because you guys know 2020 was like a blip for every of us. So I decided at last to start the Celeste by Sari Norland. I have talked about this sweater for a long time. I think I bought it right when it came out. I was on my queue forever, and I decided that I needed to have it in my life, and I started it. But some of the basics of it, let me see if we have a description. It's really basic. It says it's knitted seamlessly, top down, starting at the neck band. I don't know. I I stapled right on the end. I don't know what I did, but it's pretty much you know, it says that it's very easy to memorize, and the 2 round bubbles are easy and quick to knit without having to work in any run side rounds. The sleeve are body are separated at underarm and knitted separately. So it comes from a size 1 to 9, and what I love about it is worsted weight yarn. So I was I needed like a little bit of break from fingering. So taking a little bit of a break from fingering. This you start in US size 3 needles, and then you move into size 6. As of course I didn't gauge swatch, and when I got the yarn for the hat at Spastico, I got this yarn, which is the Rerum Natura in the Gilead base, and this is in the color Dune. It's kind of like a peachy beigey kind of color. I love that it's kind of rustic, and I love it. And I thought I was going to make this sweater in a hot pink. I've been thinking about hot pink for so long, but I ended up with this one because I don't have anything in this color, and I use this color so much. I love beige. My mom is gonna be like, so boring. Yeah, boring. Okay, like, what's new? What's new? Anyway, so I am on row 8 or 9. I don't know. I am really just starting. I am enjoying it so much so far. Hold on. I'm gonna lose my stitches. Let me move somewhere else. So you start to see a little bit of the lace there in the bubbles. I wish the bubbles were a little bit more defined, but they are super cute so far. I don't have any cute stitches, or I need to change this up. I don't know. I had, I think I started, that's what I had on my little baggie. You start with US size 3. You made a 1x1 rib, and she has you making a long collar, because you're going to have that just roll in kind of hem. I'm not a fan of that neck. at all. I don't think, I think for fingering weight yarns, there's no problem, but worsted weight yarn plus you have a heavy lace plus you are working on worsted, it's not what I like, especially because I don't have a big long neck. So I was just like skip, so I skipped that. So that's the first modification that we have done. All right, okay, I just ordered. I also couldn't find the instructions for it, so you have you know, I had to read all the way to the end, like pretty much the finishing, like the last sentence. You have the instructions that you roll the hem. So the pattern is a pay pattern, of course, and you have the chart and you have the written instructions for the chart. So again, if you like to work with the chart or not, you have that option, and I love it. I have it in this bag that you guys know I have used it so much. It's just such a great bag. I love that you can get your yarn out through there. My mom was like, whoa, I didn't notice. I probably noticed, but I didn't like register that that's for your yarn. Anyway, so besides that, here I have this bag, and again, this is from Spastico, and I love it as well. And I have all my notions. It's so pretty. This bag is chic as F. Here I have, why not show you what I have in my notion pouch. On my glasses. Okay, so I have this gauge, needle gauge thing that Gina from Skein Cocaine sent me. I love this thing more than the other ones, you know, the long ones, the rulers, whatever. Love that thing. Besides that, I have hand cream, got at Marshall's, and I have a ruler. Also I bought at a Daiso, which is a Japanese dollar store, which is not a dollar store here, but it's $150. I got this two for $150. Okay, this is for wherever I lose a stitch. And then I have those little stitches, stitch markers here. Okay, my camera, it's like whatever. And then besides that, I have this little Haya snippers that Molly sent me. And they couldn't be the cutest thing. Look at that. Oh my god, everybody needs this. It's just like the cutest thing. And I bet you will not have any problems. I don't think you can have, I think you can't get this through security on the plane, because I know this ones, they gave me crap last time. It was like, seriously? Anyway, they let me pass, but they were just almost like, just like, okay. Can you complain about something else? And then besides that, I have the needles to weave my ends. And that's why it's on this little pouch. I love knowing what people have on their pouch. I'm noisy like that. I know. So besides that, those are my 3 whips, and I'm not gonna cast on anything until I finish at least something. But let's talk about, I don't know, acquisitions and future plans. Okay, I definitely lost the, okay, I totally lost my light, so I hope it's not too weird. Anyway, I have this bag from the Fringe Supply Co. I never ever like, I always miss every kind of what is it called, I miss all the updates. People update their shops, and I'm like the worst. I think because we're 3 hours behind from the East Coast. Okay, anyway, so I miss entirely that they had this combination. I had the reverse, which is like cream with the black stamp. And when they went to close the store or her shop, I got this one as a second hand, or as a second. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I love it. Ooh, I know what it is. Okay. Probably, you see here, this is not in the middle, but it's here. So maybe that's, I don't know, because there's nothing wrong with it. But here I have my next project that I want to cast on. And this is in Sweet Skein Oh Mine. You guys know I love her stuff. The other day she had some yarn. I was just like, okay. So there's a little bit of a difference there, but I think for the project that I am going to make, it's not gonna matter. So she sent me one as a gift a long time ago, and then I bought two, which are these two. And I hate when this happens. I wish they will stay pretty. That's that to me. Okay, there you go. So I bought two, and I loved it. And I decided to make the Frida sweater by Gregoria Fibers, and I had that pattern for a long time. I was a little demotivated about casting it on because it's a lot of twisted rib, and some people were like, you hate twisted rib, you're gonna hate it. But I think I'm a big girl now, so maybe when I started I will complain about it. So I sent a message to my friend Amanda, which you can send her I think all dyers, you can send them a message and they will make something for you. So she have not dyed this colorway in a long time, and she needs to get back to it because it's just amazing. And even hello, so it's a little bit of a color variation, but there's no problem for me because you have to hold 3 yarns or 3 strands at the same time. So this will blend, definitely. I will blend this up. You need 250 grams for my size to make the sweater, and I have talked about this sweater for so long. I will put a picture if I'm not already have done that. So I am really glad and happy that she sent that to me, and I am just waiting for something to finish to start it up. Okay, so another project that is on the works for me, and I cannot wait for the yarn to get here, and I'll talk about that whenever it gets here. It's the Ruffle Schmuffle by Sanette Knits. She is a new to me designer. I love her stuff. Oh my gosh, let me see if I can get a description here, because you know I love reading descriptions. Okay, I think descriptions are so important. It says here, this lightweight sweater is designed to add volume to the shoulders. It has a simple, easy to wear shape, but attention is drawn to the flowy ruffles running down both sides of the front. Cable, bubbles, and eyelets on the cuff and front add to its dramatic look. Oh my god, I love it. It comes from size extra small to 4X. It fits a bust up to 60, and you are has a positive is of 4 inches. It's knitted on fingering weight, and it used quite some yarn. So for my size, it will be almost 1600. So that's what, 4 skeins of yarn. Has a little bit of cashmere, the yarn that she used, I guess, just for a little bit of drape. And it's knitted in pieces. That's the only thing that I was like, oh, Lisa, should you do it? Should not do it? And sorry. And I think I need to be a big girl and tackle it. I love a raglan, increases, but I also think there's a why for things. And I think for instance, with this sweater, you definitely need that. I was talking to my friend Sophie from the Dolphina Show. She has a YouTube channel here on YouTube, and you can go and give her some love and tell her that I sent you. she was telling me that probably this sweater is knitted in pieces just because of the structure. I think I probably will regret it, just to be honest. But the front detail has so much knits and purls that I don't think it will matter. I don't know if I can change it to be on the round, who knows, but I love it so much. It's just so beautiful. Anyway, and it's gonna happen. The yarn that is coming my way, I hope it's it probably is on its way, maybe it's not. We'll get here. Whenever it gets here, I'll talk about it because I cannot wait. It's it's so beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about acquisitions. I got, again, the 2 yarns, skeins of yarn from Sweet Skein of Mine in the color, what is it? Blushing Camel? Blushing Camel. Let her know that she needs to bring this back because this is just so beautiful. I got, from my friend Christina, she sent me the Knitting Friends bundle. This is a sock set and it's ballooned to the max. There we go. This is a sock set and she made this color combo inspired on a cake book that she got, and it has it's so beautiful. This was for Valentine's Day, but I think she needs to have it all the time because it's just so pretty. It's just gorgeous. I am so grateful, and I was just like, oh my god, I need one, because I was I miss she has this coupe collection and she always have extras. So if you have FOMO like me, she always have extra. This is called Little Shayna, and this is for the month of February. Little Shayna is a he, but it's a little rooster. But who cares? It's just like the cutest thing. And I love this color combination. I found this shawl that I love. That is one skein shawl. I think it's here somewhere. Hold on. Okay, so I found or a subscriber told me, what you're wearing on episode 2, and I'm wearing this. This is the Light and Up. This was a free pattern. Now it's not. It's a $4 pattern, but what I love about it is just use one skein of yarn, and you can see I was running out of yarn. I cut the motif. It was you were supposed to have the 3 eyelets here on the bottom as well, but you know, it's one of my first shawl, and it's just the first shawl that I made, the one that I have wore the most. But I was just like, you know what, I prefer to have the tassels than to have that second, or you know, the other 2 eyelets. So I loved it. I wore this so much, and I will love to find more one skeins projects. I want to make this definitely on a shawl, and then I want to go back to, or I want to try socks again, because I don't know, I'm so scared of that heel and gusset thing. So I know the vanilla sock is one that I should try. I don't know, I'm just so scared. One person was just in my way, I'll make the heel gusset whatever. It's like, I just feel so bad because I should just like tackle it. I've tackled, like, I think, I don't know, bigger things like, you know, sweaters and whatever. Anyway, so let me get this out of, ooh, I lost one. Okay, so I have my, okay, so I love Skein Cocaine. She has a podcast as well, so you should follow her. I love her dyeing. I love Stress Knits. She has a podcast as well. Love her, and love her tone, or something. You know, Sweet Skein of Mine, Amanda, she also has a podcast, and then Chelsea Locke, she also has a podcast. They all have a podcast. And then Molly now is my new into my top 5 dyers. I am obsessed with everything that she made. I'm really obsessed. I know this is blowing me out of proportion, but I lost all light. Let me see. There you go. I lost all light. It's really dark here. Oof. I'm sorry. But she have the minis, the 10-gram minis. She has the 20-gram minis, and then new to me, she had come up with 3 collections of 50-gram minis. Okay, so I didn't know which one I wanted more, if I wanted number 1, number 2, number 3. So I had all 3 in my basket, and then I was just like, do you truly need all that yarn? Probably yes. I'm not saying I don't, but I have to pick because my husband will freak out. I know he just that's why I put my stuff on baskets, and I put it together because he's just like, he just freaks out. So I decided that I was going to stay, and let me put my glasses on because I don't remember the name of it, with a bundle called Sugar High, and they are all 50 grams, and I hit buy so fast that I didn't even remember which one I bought. Okay, because they were all beautiful. Let me see if we can get, oh, hold on, let me see if I can. Oh, okay, there you go, better. So this is called Sugar High. Each of one is 50 grams. They are ridiculous, beautiful, and I love that she has some of the colors running from skein to skein, so it ties it up beautifully. I have to say she is the Van Gogh of my life. Yarn wise, I have masters for everyone, and I definitely think she's the Van Gogh. Her colors are so beautiful and nice, and I love it. I want to make a shawl, and I think I'm gonna make the lights of feather. I don't know. Feathers of your life. No, the Andrea Mowry one. Light of a feather. Feather alone. Lights of a feather. The one that has mohair. So she sent me that sugar cookie mohair from last time. That it was the nicest surprise ever. And this too. I have a bundle of minis here. I love this. Thank you so much. I have used all those little baggies that she sent all the time. I reuse them all the time. Anyway, so I thought about using probably this one with the bundle, or maybe this one. I don't know. It's the decisions. This is like hard. But I want to get back, or I want to make some shawls, and I think that shawl, I think you need 2 skeins and then 1 skein of mohair, so I will have enough. And it was beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. Yeah, and that can be my stockinette project, right? Whenever I finish all this stockinette stuff that I have here. And all this yarn here is my yarn in waiting. That's what I call them. So that means that I have projects for each and every one of those, except of the ones that I have here. And oh my god, I have to finish it. I have to finish this. This is Susan Anderson? Susan B. Anderson, I know that for sure. The little bunny. And I have to finish this one up. I didn't finish it because I don't know, I just think I'm gonna finish it and keep it for my grandkids. Just because I don't know, I just I lost steam on it. But I am using this yarn. Yeah, I need to get this out of there. Like, why are you there? Like, we need to finish you up. Look at that. I have a little nail on it. Anyway, that looks good though, by the way. Anyway, I need to finish this up and then store it. And then she has some gorgeous animals, and I cannot get enough. Anyway, so that's it for acquisitions. And well, that's it for knitting. So let's talk about sewing. And I think I'm gonna skip the sweater because I don't have the buttons. Let's just talk about the fail. Let's do it. Okay, last time I talked about going crazy, about this bustier dress that I wanted to make, and I was so excited. Jacqueline Salem was going through it, and hers looks amazing. So I bought this fabric. It asked for a heavy woven, and I thought, you know, this is going to be perfect. If I have any errors or mistakes, you're not going to be able to see it. I took all my measurements, and I printed my patterns with the measurements that, you know, my measurements and what she suggested. So I printed the medium, and then it was, I graded to be the large for the waist. The bust for the medium was, medium is a C cup. So I thought, you know what? Probably it's gonna be okay. I am a B cup, so it's gonna be perfect. OMG, it was not. Number one, I ran out of I didn't have any fabric to have any zipper, so it was too small on the circumference of the bustier in the bodice. The cups were too big. They were huge. This is almost, I don't know, kind of like probably a D cup than a C cup. Imagine, you know, you're supposed to have, I don't know, I don't know, it was just something. So I took the cups off, and I attached them again. So giving you the basics, this is a pay pattern. It's called Rose Cafe Bustier Dress by Daria Pattern Making. She's a new designer. She is from France. She has a YouTube channel, and you have like a sew along, and I love those tons. Because number one, you don't have to pay for the sew along like other people that you have to pay for it, which doesn't make any sense. And I think just buying the pattern, you know, like I already gave you money for the pattern. Well, I will have to pay to see, like, you, I don't know. Anyway, so she gives you the, you know, a rundown video on how to adjust, but it was kind of, I don't want to say it was complicated, but like I am right now, an extra small on the bust, extra small or small, and then medium on the circumference down on your on like the bra, with the elastic of your bra down here. I'm a medium, and then I am an extra large on the waist. That's a lot. So, you know, if you are, you know, a little bit variation, but if you have some modifications to do, it's really difficult because she gives you very little, I don't know, and even the information is not accurate because I measure myself before I cut this. So then again, I took the cups up. These are smalls, so these are smaller. These are a B cup now. And I was like, what is going on? There's no way. I attached a little bit of more, it was just not too much. I needed like half an inch, so I decided to at 2 inches to the back, and then again that was you know, it was pulling in a way that the bust was just weird. So I decided to do a muslin, and this is number 3, right? The 3rd time that I making this. I decided not to, you know, mess up anymore. And here I noticed, okay, like this is something. So I did a lot of you know, planning here. Also, I made sure that I have all the you know, where the waistline is and such. So I put this on, and it was doing a weird pulling here on the breast. And then again, I record all this. So I decided to do a 4th one, and this is the 4th. And here it was then too big, so I had to add a dart right in the middle, which is not going to be there. But then again, just puckering and the likes, I just did it really fast. And I was just like, definitely I need to take some pattern making classes. This is something that I need to tackle, because my body is on any form kind of like normal, if we're gonna say that. I have to adjust a lot. So thankfully in in January, I signed up for pattern making classes, but they got canceled because of COVID, and we had such restrictions and whatever. So in March, end of February, they sent me a message, and they were like, we have opening, you know, like we have the classes are going to start, you want to come back in? And I was just like, yeah. So I signed up for pattern making classes, and then I asked her if I needed to, you know, she will suggest something that it will kind of complement this class, and she suggested draping classes. So I have taken 2 sessions of 4 of pattern making. We have done princess seams, and we have draped the front of the back of a mannequin. Let me show you some of that. So it's so much fun. Now I understand a lot. Here is the patterns for after I draped. I passed the information to a pattern, and then we have tons of, ooh, can you see it? We have, let me get up, and there you go. So we have this itty bitty patterns, and then from it we have worked with you know, changing the dart. And then also here we have worked with a yoke. So this is if you want to have like gathers, and then if you want to have, I don't know, just like the back yoke of for instance, like a jean jacket or stuff like that. And then here we have, oh, this is by itself, princess seam. So that on itself was something. And now I know a little bit more information on how to adjust this pattern to my body. And my mom was like, why did you even trying to make this dress? Is that not your style, or like your even like for your age? But no, okay, like I think I can do that age appropriate. And I just I needed more information, so I'm super excited to be taking these classes, and I will definitely take draping 2 and then pattern making 2 before I go to Puerto Rico, visit my mom in May. But yeah, so exciting. It's been so much changed. I have not done a lot of sewing because I am just trying to kind of learn all this stuff and then be able to apply it to the patterns that I own. With that said, I have some patterns that I bought, and you guys know I always share them. This kind of like 90s sleeves are back, so I was all for it. and I got the McCall 8146. Let me show you the lines there. Oh, so pretty. Which I'll make it, I don't know. They were $1.99, why not? Also, I love this one. Love those fun sleeves. I love the ruching. We still have some sleeve happening. This is all 90s silhouettes. I don't know. I got this one after I got it. I was just like, I definitely cannot wear that because my waist is kind of I don't know, you have to have kind of like a more my waist is really wide, so that will make it wider. Because I was learning about princess seams, I was just like, definitely I need this in my life because I want to adjust it and see if I can do, you know, kind of, and I don't know. I love this one so much. This dress, and my mom is gonna love this, so she will definitely will make me buy this for her. This one, I don't know why I got it. Again, probably I'll give it to Stella if she wants it. But it's kind of like a skater dress, but with a little bigger, it's pleats. Let me see. I think that's why I got it, because it was pleated. Oh yeah, it's pleated. It's so much fun. I love pleats. It reminds me of my skirt growing up. I love that. It looks really good. Also, princess seams here, and then I love myself some kind of like a dramatic sleeve again. They don't look as dramatic as before. We're seeing a lot of like rouging and stuff like that. And then you guys know I suffer through this. I think I'm not a fan, but then again, for now that I am taking a little bit of like draping and pattern making classes, again, kind of I want to know how, you know what I mean, like the how. So those are my new acquisitions. I don't need any more patterns, but you guys know. Like if it's jump into my cart, I'll take it. Anyway, well, I think that's it. I'm not gonna talk about it. It's even in the floor full of Ringo's hair. So I don't have the buttons on. So next time for sure we will talk about that. And I'm gonna check if they have started with the barbecue, because I don't hear anything, I don't smell anything, and I'm hungry. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. As always, it's just a joy to talk to you all, and I hope to be back soon. I think my mojo is coming back. I think just the weather is working, you know, with me and not against me, like rain, but we're gonna have rain tomorrow. So I didn't do anything today, and probably tomorrow we'll regret it because tomorrow is gonna be rainy. Anyway, no more to say. Like, I don't know what I'm saying this, but you guys know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.